Hello, I'm Stephen Fry, and I want to talk to you for a little moment just about Fauna and Flora International, and especially in relation to their work in Australia and how, as Australians, you can help FFI and understand the kind of work it's doing and contribute to it. It's probably pretty well known by now that our planet is in trouble, and as Australians you will be aware that there are some of your remarkable, unique species, both of fauna and flora, i.e. of wildlife in all its forms, that are under deep, deep threat. And this is for all kinds of reasons. And there are all kinds of ways of approaching it. But it seems to me the most sensible one is one that embraces the sense of conservation of whole habitats, and most particularly embraces the understanding that no animal species, no plant species, no ecosystem is ever going to survive without the cooperation of the people who live and work in it. And that really is what FFI specializes in. It understands that you can't ring-fence a piece of land and keep humans out. That what you can do is give humans a sense of the immense value that the whole ecosystem gives to them, and make them understand that the survival of one species contributes to our own prosperity and survival. And I know as Australians around the world have had an enormous impact. They've punched, as so often they do in sport, well above their weight in terms of their contribution to the global effort. And I think FFI is all about local and global issues. And if you can contribute in some way to an effort that embraces a full understanding and a full appreciation of conservation as a life's work for all of us, for our generation, I know that if I'm ever going to be proud of myself, it will be not in terms of a career in television or in writing or in acting or in anything of that nature. It will be in whether I did anything that made a difference for future generations. It may sound a little bit pompous and self-regarding, but hey, I'm old enough to be that now. And I would say that probably deep in your deepest heart, you too feel that the best you can do for the world is to ensure its prosperous, happy, biodiverse future for the generations yet to come. So thanks for thinking of FFI, and thanks for thinking, as Australians, how you can do your bit to help both God's own country and the whole wide world. There are lots of not-for-profit organisations and charities that specialise in wildlife and in conservation. The reason I was drawn to FFI, I think, is the unique blend of deep understanding and good science, and its concentration on small projects around the world which actively and completely engage local populations. There is a history in FFI of the projects causing greater prosperity for fishing populations, farming populations around the world, whose livelihoods depend, yes, on getting and spending as all humans do, but also now through tourism and through enriching their own habitat on the wildlife that had been endangered around them. So rather than spending my time helping individual charities that might concentrate on one species or another, or on huge ones with unwieldy bureaucracies, I found FFI exactly suited my sense of how conservation was going to work in the future.